Welcome everybody. Let this guy blink at you a little bit so you can see where his eye is. See his eye carved in at the top there, the circle, and then the little brow coming in. It's a sand eye. It's kind of a funny shaped face totem. See the eye pretty well there, but retain that eye image, and what we'll do is we'll turn him. And when you turn him, he becomes more lifelike. The nose becomes more reasonable and things. Actually turns into a woman with an eye right in the corner, right here. See the little tiny eye, and all this top section is her hair, and her face is just recessed in here. It's her nose, and her little mouth is carved in there. We can turn this one upside down, and it's also going to be another face. You can see a little eye carved in. Let's start off with the birds though. There's a little bird printed on the top of this, as you can see. This style in a smaller rock. You guys have seen a smaller stone that is this exact same shape that has this little bird right here, this little bird shape. There's styles to this art, this old art. It's also a bird head, a cardinal with his beak here and his crest up on top. You'll still see some of the red paint on the top of for his crest there, little lines going up there. Might be able to see a painted in eye as well, or you'll see a carved in eye. Keep it focused for us here, sorry about that. So this still has a lot of paint on it. Usually it'll be a bird head as well on another side. That's probably what this is, with a beak instead of recess poking out. May have his eye carved in and painted right there. The reason why it doesn't look like a perfect duck beak is because it's also going to be a face totem. I see a right side profile best with this one. Only the light's not really set up for right side profile. There we go, that works better. You can see the little spot there in the pupil, and then the big white eye around it. It's pretty large. If you look at the shadow of my finger, that's the tip of it, all the way to there. I'm trying to let you guys see the paint there a little better, but when you tilt it, it'll turn into more of a profile image. There's also another smaller face in the little recessed section down here. So you see the whole stone is kind of rough. Then you look at these little small recessed sections, and then you'll see these eyes. If you look closely right there, you'll see it painted in and everything still. You see the round section? It's a person with a headdress. This close, you'll be able to see other little paintings, designs. It's microscopic almost. We're gonna go ahead and zoom the camera in if I can find a way to do so without, there we go. Okay, so if you look right down here, you'll see the carving for the eye, and if you look really closely, you'll see the little ridges. It's almost microscopic. See how small that is? That's a carved in eye. There's another one up top here. You see how there's a little hole right here, a pupil right there, and then around that hole that's an eye as well. This stuff is really microscopic, it's tiny. And so somehow when you learn how to see it, you'll be able to see all this art as well. It's just hidden in here. You'll be able to pick up on some more things on the camera, maybe like little flowers or plants or something like that painted on this stone. You know, I was expecting to be able to show you at least 3 or 4 stones by now, but just one of these has so much to it. This is the way it goes. Let me go ahead and show you some of these before I let you go, I guess. I mean, I could keep on going, but I don't want to hold you guys up all day. So these are all found in caches. Lots of little squares and blocks, as you'll see. Funny little diamond shapes. A lot of these have very neat carvings on them, and I was hoping to be able to show you a few more. Most of them have birds like this, so we can look at a few bird heads right here. This is the left side beak, of course, and his eyes carved in. If you look closely, you can see his little spikes for his eye. These are all like sandstone pieces. And let's go ahead and take a look at another bird. Every single one of these is one, so I just picked another one up. This is also another bird head with his beak on the left-hand side, his little crest, and his carved-in eye. It's gonna be a bird different ways as well, though. Whoops. I think that this one is, you know, some of these are like 3D, so this is also just like a chicken, the heart shape. Put him like that. This is the beak and his round head, you can see, and this is his tail. You can see all the little hashes and carvings and things in this. It is multifaceted, so there'll be other images in this as well. That's why it doesn't just look like a bird, you know, because on the side of it, it's gonna have a human image in it as well. And the mosquitoes are biting me up, guys. So this one looks like it has a pretty defined carving on the top. Let's look for a diamond or triangle shaped eye. Let me go ahead and zoom back in for us. You can see the carving from here already, but I'm gonna allow some light in there so we can maybe see what else might be on here. Look at that. It's like hashes. Masters of stone. They truly were. Masters of stone. Well, all I was seeing on that was just carvings. I wasn't seeing any kind of like pictures or anything. Maybe you guys will be able to. I think sometimes maybe there are just carvings on these. Some of them have little encrusted on adornments, like quartz adornments and things. This is one of the archetypes with several different images, but it's a style, a little triangle style. If you look closely, you'll be able to see his eye, one eye of this guy right here, poked into that. See, this is the headdress. His eye's on the top of the headdress right there, in the very top point. And you guys have seen this on my channel and probably others as well, this diamond-shaped archetype. When you see these, you know there's going to be an eye on both sides, one there, probably one up here, and faces all over the place and in between. Just a little head statue. Of course, you can see that this top section is his hair, his eyes poking out in his nose, and then you'll always see that small little indentation for the lips. I can get it to where you can see it maybe behind the black there. You see how it's just a little tiny ripple. Just a ripple. That's all you get for the lips. There's also a large eye on top of here. So it could be a different face or it could be the eye on the head. This big eye here carved in. You can see in the shadows, hopefully. Move it around a little bit for you. These things, I mean, I don't look at these by myself, guys. This is, if I have to do it, you have to too, right? We're researching ancient art here together, and I really thank you guys